It is week 3.
We've uh
Um,
we've taken some lumps this year.
you know what the good thing is, Yinzer?
Yeah, someone's got to tell me.
I've been in this hole before,
That's true.
so I know the way out.
We're not quite at rock bottom. It's the rare
No,
point.
no.
It's the rare point where and I have a declaration that I'm making this year, and I'll get to it before we get to our picks. I'm gonna be honest
Okay.
with our listeners, and we'll get to that later. But before we go forward, we got to go back, and I just want to get this out of the way. I want to cut the idle chit chat so we can actually get into the fun. Last week, Dimes man, 3-8 total, down 7 units.
Wait, what? I made 8 picks? No, I
No,
didn't.
no, sorry, us combined, 3-8.
Yeah.
Three. Sorry, this is a joint venture. No, this is a joint venture. Looking back at these, the only game that I think should have gone the other way is Iowa plus 10.5 over 34.5. That one hurt. The rest of these, we'll take them over. Might not have been around the right
Go
side.
ahead and go ahead and say what everyone's picks were last week.
Iowa plus 10 over 34.5, loser. WVU minus 3, loser. Vautech money line, loser. Bama over 9.5 first quarter, winner. Ole Miss UVA parlay, winner.
There you go.
UTSA minus 3.5, loser. North Texas minus 9.5, loser. Tulsa minus 4.5, loser. FIU, winner.
There you
San Diego
go.
State, winner. And Marshall and West Virginia, 2 unit money line. They both lost. Did
They
you get
both
you
lost.
that?
If they both lost, do I like is that like a win basically? If they both are
They
just
both they both choked. I think you should get at least some of your money back.
an embarrassment to the state of West Virginia, so I think I deserve like some sort of recollection.
I don't know. Half a pepperoni roll and a firm handshake from
Retribution?
Retri
Restitution?
Rich
Whatever.
Rich Rod Rebution, perhaps.
Rich Rod Retribution, some might say. But no,
But
it's a really ugly week. Really, really bad week.
I just, you know what? And like I said, we'll get to it. I'm gonna stop teasing it. We'll get to what I'm doing this week that I'm doing differently, and I'm gonna come
Oh,
clean. I'm gonna come
okay.
clean to everybody. I had to look in the mirror today, and I said, Yinzy, this isn't you. This is
No.
you're perpetrating a lie to these people.
Yes.
You know, turning their bankrolls. And sometimes, I watched a lot of Shark Tank. I did some Zins, and I looked in the mirror and I said, "You got to be your own man." That's what I learned. And you know what? No more reaching out for help. I'm gonna do it my own way, and I think we're gonna see
The
a turnaround.
help. What do
Yeah,
you who you reaching out to help
we'll
for?
get into it. We'll get into it.
Okay.
We'll get into it. I won't. Don't let me off the hook. Do not let me off the hook.
All right.
But other than that, how's it going? What's good? How's the home situation? How's the roommate? Is everything good? You settled in?
Yeah, I got a place. Roommate's great. Nice guy, comedy guy, funny guy. I'm I went out Friday night.
Did you
I did.
with a lady?
With the lady, confirmed,
Not that
documented.
not that it matters, but what type of persuasion? Just to paint a picture.
She was from the Far East.
Yeah,
She
that
was
might
from
as
the
well be the free space in the bingo card for the listeners. But go ahead, continue.
she was from the Far East. Lived in New York for a few years.
Okay.
She's very, very sweet. Um, she liked how confident I was in myself and my future goals.
Sometimes that's all you got, buddy. Sometimes
Yeah,
that's the only card you
yeah.
can play when you're
Uh,
listen. I've been there. Sometimes that's all you got. I like that. How'd the night end up? You don't have to get too graphic. PG show occasionally.
no, I stayed in my own bed by myself.
Okay. By choice?
Kinda.
Okay. I don't need to go full Howard Stern on you, but just,
We live in the same neighborhood.
okay. You'll cross paths.
Yeah.
So what is the purpose of this story? I thought there was going to be a payoff.
The payoff was, hey, nice job.
Oh, okay. Congrats on your date where you went home alone. I don't know. I don't know. Is it a big
I
fish? I don't
can't
know.
delve too deep. I don't want to delve too deep. I don't.
Listen, I'm not asking. I'm just saying if I came in, I was like, hey, big news, had a big job interview last week, and they're like, how'd it go? And I was like, didn't get it. I don't know if that's quite the big news, but you know what? I'm happy.
You're Howard Stern to me right now.
I'm listen,
I
you
went
told
back to
me,
her apartment.
okay.
I did
Oh,
the
so it was an in bed by 10, home by 11 situation.
more like in bed in my house by 3 a.m.
You're huge. See, I knew it. See, you tried to bury the lead. See, that's the kind of shit. Like if I was on SVU, I'd be like, wait, I caught you up in something. You were very used some sort of linguistic gymnastics on me. I don't appreciate
I
that.
feel like you would lose a game of checkers to a chicken at this point.
Probably.
You'd be
I
like,
guarantee that chicken.
he can't do that. How'd he do? He can't double jump.
I would probably eat said chicken. So who really won at the end?
Good point.
Have her do the little double fry, little gochujang. How they get that crunch is a potato starch?
It's
We'll
the
never
double
know.
fry. It's the double
Double
fry.
fried.
New Korean joint just opened up by my house.
I bet you're tracking that, aren't you? You're casing that like a fucking FBI agent. You're just out there like you're eyeballing that. You're like eyes on target. You're
Oh,
oh my God. What they have no
right next to
idea.
the Spanish joint too.
Look at you. You
Right
just don't
next
know
to
what
the
to do.
Cuban restaurant.
Cuban restaurant slap. Well, I'm happy for you. I
Thanks.
didn't quite have as much success last week as you. My week last week, it just I went on a little trip, work trip, nothing big, but I find when I go on these work trips, I feel like you become a different man because you're working. I feel like I get a little bit more
Sure.
respect on the road. I feel like a road warrior. I feel like people show me a little more respect. But
Okay.
I will say Louisville fucking boomed me. It came for me many times.
Really?
Louisville boomed me. And these are
Boomed.
I don't know if this is a complaint category, but I'm just gonna go through my quick trip to Louisville. I'm just gonna over
Okay.
all the work stuff.
Okay.
Got to the hotel, Holiday Inn, corner, not a big deal. Felt a little bad that they did put me in a handicap unit, which happens more often than you would think.
Yeah, yeah,
And as a
yeah.
man with no physical ailments that you would see, it happens more than it should. It
Yeah.
that happens more than it should. And then the amount of times I'll be on a date with my fiance, and then they'll like ask if it's separate checks, which always makes me mad. Always like it fucking infuriates me. They're
Like,
like, I'm like, obviously we are
is
a
this your
couple.
older brother? Are you taking him out? Is it
Yeah,
his
they're like,
day?
yeah. I'm like, is this your? They're like, oh, they either assume it's like a really bad first date, or like, there's no way. Listen, she's way hotter than I deserve to be, so it's fine, it's fine.
Sure.
But the amount of times that they've asked two checks, and I cut whatever the tip was going to be in half. Unbelievable
Yeah.
comment. I feel the rage every time. But so I get in the room, corner unit, handicap unit, little extra space, not mad about it. But again, why is it always given to me? I don't know. I'm not going to dig too deep.
True.
Get in there. First thing you do when you get in a hotel, you crank that AC down. I want to see it in the 60s. I
Really?
want to
You
see.
like the ice chest.
I want it to look like a fucking PGA golfer playing at his Muni, low 60s. That's what I want to see on that thing. So I'm gonna crank, drop that thing down.
It's not your energy
Uh,
bill.
no, my energy bill. No, the polar bears and me can have beef on a later date. So don't worry. I'll buy my trees through Aspire. Pull an Uncle Dennis. I'll get it taken care of.
There you
But
go.
so I lower that. I crank that. And I get on Uber Eats, of course, because I'm not paying the bill. That's that corporate life.
When
I'm
was the last time you
expensive.
cooked your own meal? Let's ask that.
Like every night, literally 20 minutes ago. I cook every meal here.
Okay.
You know, at what point have you? I cook for us whenever we had the boys trip.
When did you cook?
I cooked in Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. Cooked mini meals.
I feel like you're lying to me.
I cook, dude. To ask me, I cook every meal.
You have nothing in your house. Every time I come over to a house for a trip, you have nothing.
Because you consider not having oatmeal and peanut butter. I didn't have peanut butter one time.
You didn't have fruit.
Okay, well, it's Friday and I have 16 people coming to the house. What do you want? Do you want me to stock it like it's an Airbnb and just get like all these? I don't have it. It's a weekend. No one eats fruit on the weekend. That's not a thing people do. That's a liberal East Coast thing, which I won't be put on. And I'm in mourning, and you never even apologized to me, so it's fine.
You're in mourning.
I'm
Oh,
in mourning. I'm in mourning. You
cut.
never
We
even
can't
acknowledged.
do that one. No.
Okay, whatever. I had a really good podcast joke queued up, but I'm gonna skip it. I
No,
feel
say it. I don't care.
I know. I'm gonna skip it.
I'll
It was
cut it. I
gone.
can cut it. You
You
say it.
can't.
You
No,
say
I'm
it. And
not.
if it's bad, I'll cut it.
All listen. All I was gonna say,
Plus
there's
one in the ranking.
there's down one, so we might move up, but we'll see. That'll get whatever canceled, so that's fine.
I can
But
cut that out.
here's where we're going. You're not gonna cut out. You never do. But so here's where we're at. So I go on Uber Eats, order my food, get some Cuban food.
There you go.
Love that. And you're watching the guy, and then like the string of names appear that are picking up your food. Said it's gonna be here in 20. It's 45 minutes. It's 50 minutes. Where the fuck's my food? I'm getting hungry. I'm a big man. So finally, I call the restaurant. I was like, "What's up?" They said there's three drivers. I was like, "What's the deal? Like, are y'all open?" He's like, "Yeah, I gave it to the driver like 35 minutes ago." Well, that's not great. The
No.
restaurant's like 5 minutes from the hotel. Finally, Uber Eats messages me. Yeah, it looks like your driver just kept the food.
What?
That's it. That's it.
They can do that?
Apparently that's a thing that can be done. And so now I'm in like a throwback West Virginia jersey and some sweats, and I'm like, now I gotta fend for myself and I gotta walk through the hellhole that is Louisville. You know how many needles I pass by?
You
Oh my
hate
God.
Louisville, bro.
Oh, dude, Louisville sucks.
Fruit.
I had to go and get some lunch. I had to go to this like weird, there's a taco place like half a mile away. I walked to it. There's needles everywhere. Looked like a diabetic, like fucking coma, just needles pointing, backwoods and fucking 40s everywhere. It's a shithole. I don't care. Honestly, I'm sick of it. But whatever. Get my tacos, get back to the room. I set it at 67. By the time I get back there, it's 78. It's going the other way.
Mm-hmm.
So your boy goes down the front desk. Hey, I don't think the AC is working in there. Oh, we'll send somebody up there in about 30 minutes. Nobody comes, of
Yeah,
course.
no.
So I'm just sweating up there, eating tacos, not living my best life. But
No,
that's
that I'm picturing you
not
now.
happening.
Now, were you in a hotel that had two beds or one bed?
One bed.
Okay.
One
Because
bed.
if it's two, you could reserve one bed for eating, and one is your dining bed. The other
Yes.
one is your sleeping
We
bed.
I have that at the house, which is nice. So I do
A
have that, which is fun for me.
dining bed.
But I was just straight up glistening like a Costco rotisserie chicken eating my mid taco. So I wasn't happy. Whatever.
No, yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna start it. I'm not gonna go in. Okay, I wake up the next day and I'm going to get some breakfast. I'm going driving out to this place like 25 minutes outside of Louisville. I go to grab some breakfast. Road Warrior Breakfast Supreme, going to the Cracker Barrel. Pull on in, pull up, table for one, not a big deal. Bust the laptop open. Don't feel bad for me. I'm working, kid. So I get my breakfast. Honestly, 10 out of 10 breakfast. Can't complain. Crushed
Okay.
it. Hash brown casserole, undefeated in the streets. Go up to pay. And this is where the morning took a turn. So I go to check out. The guy checks me out, whatever, how was your meal? It was good. As I go to turn around, they have a mentally challenged man working. He's working in the gift booth area, whatever, setting stuff
Sure,
up.
sure.
We meet eyes. We meet eyes. And I think he's just gonna be like, have a nice day. Thanks for stopping by. That would have been good. He looks at me and he throws out a big boy at me. He goes, do you like your food, big boy? Which to me, listen, I don't know what it's like to be called a slur, but
That
I
was
felt it. That's the
that was your,
closest
yeah,
I'll be.
yeah, yeah.
And he said this to me. He's like, how'd you like your food, big boy? And I took a second and I took a half beat. I was like, it's pretty good. And then he pulls one of these. He goes out there to give me the high five, which I'm like, listen, it's like whenever you get a high five from that dude, it's like when a dog wanders over, you're gonna pet it. You don't walk by it.
Sure.
So I'm gonna hit this dude up. I'm gonna dap him up because you know what? Maybe he's showing respect. Maybe he loves the big guys.
Maybe he
I
does.
go to dap him up, and he hits a too slow on me, and then walks away.
Oh,
He
cold as
goes like this. He
ice.
goes too slow, and then the guy behind the register is like, "I told you to stop doing that to Guess." At this point, I'm dying laughing. I'm like, "This is the funniest thing that's ever happened to me." And the dude just moseys on over, and then just like starts putting pumpkins on top of Paula Deen cookbooks. So, I mean,
How
Louisville,
many stars do you think that guy have on the vest?
dude, 5-star MacArthur General.
Really? Been there
Oh,
for
dude, that dude
years.
was fucking.
Half a
Dude had all the
decade.
crest, all the shit. If that guy's not running the place by the time I visit next year, they failed us. But no,
Half a
um,
decade at the CB.
from from Uber Eats, snaking your boy, a hot hotel room, getting just absolutely boomed by a man at the Cracker
You
Barrel.
got boomed. You got boomed big time.
I know what it's like whenever you go on the road in college football. You're like, we weren't, it's nice to be back at home.
Yeah,
So
we weren't prepared. They did things on film we didn't prepare for.
let me tell you, in no part of the film study did I see a man like that absolutely just booming me. But you know what? Honestly, I respect it.
Credit to Cracker Barrel. They did a lot of stuff on film that we hadn't seen before. And that was there was a couple MAs. There was a couple missed assignments
Oh,
that
I had
we
a
just
lot of MAs, but I'll tell you this much. You know what? Cracker Barrel still. I went in there. It wasn't a revamped Cracker Barrel. It made me feel good, and the
they
people
shut that down, by the way.
they did. That's one thing the culture wars did well.
Yeah, we got that one.
Listen, I don't appreciate all on both sides, but I was like, you know what? I think we can all agree. Whether you're like a blue-haired girl that lives next to Frankie, or you're a man in overalls and bibs, noodling catfish, we're all like, just keep the Cracker Barrel how it is. Nobody wants that. I
It's
walked in,
true.
I knew exactly what I want, and it was great. I sat there, I sat next to like 15 old people. It was fantastic. I loved everything about it. My waitress had the most southern drawl of all time, and she was just like, I got my order, and she's like, "And what sides do you want?" I was like, "Oh, I picked these two," and she's like, "Oh, you get seven more." It was great. It was incredible. The entire table was filled with food, and it was like $7.99. Great time for me.
That's great.
Once again, not paying that big expense count, not a big deal.
There
Just
you
put
go. Big
don't
baller
worry.
alert.
Don't
Charge it.
cry. Don't cry for me, kid. Don't cry for me.
Add it to the tab.
Yeah.
Give me another helping of that blueberry cobbler.
One for the road. I came in to work and I'm just all full of the hash brown casserole. They loved it.
I'm
So,
all full of Fanta tonight.
but it was but yeah, Louisville boomed me.
Yeah, it boomed you big time.
It did. So I lost. I chalked that up as a loss. So I'm glad you had a more successful week than I did. Back home feels good.
Yeah.
Feels like a get right week
I
for me.
think this is the get right week. I really do.
I think it is.
I think I don't want I'm you know what? I thought about this on my walk home from work today.
Late on me.
I'm putting the G word on this week.
Wow. On,
I
on one game or just on a positive record?
positive record.
I love that.
I guarantee
Oh,
we make you money this week. Guarantee.
I'm not going to rubber stamp that, but I feel strongly.
Yeah, I
I
feel
feel
strong about
strongly
that.
that
Yeah.
the thing is, the Dimes man, he's a confident man, but he's not an arrogant man. So if he's saying this, he feels good, which
Yeah,
which
I do
makes me.
feel good. I really like it.
And before we get, because I feel like I'm just on a roll of complaining, which makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And I want to get your thoughts. We've teased this before. So the next 3 out of my next 4 weeks, I have a wedding every week. I'm not happy about it, and
Ooh.
uh, we'll take a closer look at the calendar. But it's one of those things where it's the most no-win position you can be in because if you complain about it, there's no coming back. You can't complain about it.
No, I got one in October. Best buds.
Locktober, because you look like a dick when you complain about it, but at the same time, we only get like 11 of these a year.
I know.
There's a finite. You only have so many.
You're
You
getting
can't.
married in the wintertime. Great.
Hunter, listen, if you ask me why I'm getting married not only between the end of the season, I'm getting married before bowl week starts. I'm that committed. I am.
Dude,
I know.
it's like whenever coaches have children and you do like the time of like 9 months
Yeah,
and it's when that dead period of recruiting is like that's
yeah.
when they got pregnant.
Listen, and it's one of those things where like, yeah, it's gonna be a fun time, and then my sweet fiance, she's trying to placate. She's like, maybe they'll have TVs on. They won't. They don't care
No,
about
it's
you. They,
fine.
no.
No, I would be fine.
And I'm going to be seated at a table at a guy that certainly doesn't know ball, and all I'm going to be wanting to do, and not only that, I'm going to miss the brawl, which might be a blessing in disguise. But like LSU, Florida's going to be on, and I'm going to want to check my phone, and then some guy's going to be like, "Well, what do you do for a living?" And I'm just going to want to like just take the knife that I cut my very overcooked beef on, and just slowly sit on it.
Yep.
But it's tough. And then this week, next week, week break, and then another wedding. And it's like
Hurts. That hurts.
I can't even enjoy game day because I know it's coming. I got to go get in a suit. I can't be sitting around in boxers and a Jason Gwaltney jersey eating potato
Yeah,
chips.
this is
I
why I
mean,
try to keep roots in my life at a minimum.
it's true.
Because I don't want to have to anyone ruin my fun.
It's one of the
Is it
things where
hedonistic? Maybe.
yeah. Whenever you look on it and you see the things that you committed, and like I said, some people say it's over dramatic. Maybe it's over dramatic,
Maybe.
but whenever your entire life is ball, and whenever all you want to do is just crush some bets and watch some games, it's
It's true.
tough. And like I said, what can you say? And you can't just be like, "Hey, don't go," "Hey," or "How about you just go by yourself?" That puts you in the doghouse.
Oh
And then
yeah.
all you got to do is you gotta get ahead of it. Like whenever you get the invitation, just be like, "Oh, I was planning to take you on a trip that week," and then you can massage that. But
Yeah.
it's tough. It's something I don't enjoy, and I feel like it's an epidemic. I feel like it's a letdown by the man. He should know better.
Yeah.
He should know better. So,
Before we get into the picks, I have everyone likes when we do games.
love games.
I have a game for you. Now, it could be I set it up in two different ways just to
Okay.
to give you the option.
Okay.
I want you to figure out if this is an FCS team or not.
Okay.
If this team exists or not.
Okay. So if
Now, what I'm planning on doing is I have a list of minor league baseball teams,
Okay.
and I have a list of FCS teams.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you one and try to make you guess which one is which. It's kind of hard because a lot of these teams are like regional. So
Okay.
I have
Okay.
to worry about that. So I don't know if I should just give you the nickname and be like, "Oh, that's an FCS nickname," or "That's a minor league nickname," as opposed to
Tol-
the full.
Toledo Mud Hens.
Yeah, that's a minor league team. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
Say
if you
that one.
want, I could give you if I just give you the nickname of the team and you could decide.
I think you need to give me the state and the team name.
So you're saying they're in the state of so and
Because
so and
because
their
like you could
nickname.
technically just say like Wildcats, and that could be anything.
Well, I narrowed the list
Okay.
down.
I trust you. I
I
trust you.
narrowed it down, but I could say they play in this state and their nickname is this.
Okay.
How about
Okay.
that?
I believe you. I trust you. I
Okay.
have faith.
Okay.
Sleep in your hand, on your arms.
Let's Okay. Let's start it off.
Okay.
They play in New York.
Okay.
Their nickname are the Bison.
That would be, I think that would be an FCS team.
You're thinking of the Bucknell Bison who play in
Yes.
Pennsylvania.
Mm.
That is the Buffalo Bison, their AAA team
Mm.
for the Blue Jays. It's pretty good.
That was a tricky one.
That was a tricky one. Let's go with the gosh, this is I'm having fun now.
I'm glad you're having fun.
Yeah, this is a good one.
The smile on your
Uh,
face.
what'd you say?
Said the smile on the first time I've seen you smile on the pod.
I know.
Oh,
I'm actually happy about it.
beginning.
So we are going to the great state of Louisiana,
Okay.
and their nickname is the Cowboys.
I don't think there's baseball in Louisiana. I am going to go with FCS.
That is the McNeese State Cowboys. You nailed it. You nailed it.
They ain't throwing a ball down Louisiana. I'm just saying. El Weezy ain't talking about no minor league.
Okay. I like
TS.
it. I like it.
Okay, one and
Let
one. I'll take it. I'll take it.
This team plays
Okay.
in Illinois, and their nickname is the Chiefs.
Chiefs makes me think baseball. Again, Illinois could be FCS, could be baseball, but I'm gonna go baseball. Chiefs feels like a more baseball minor league
It's
team.
the Peoria Chiefs, minor league team of the Cardinals.
Screams
You're
Chiefs.
getting good at this.
I'm just going off names. I feel like the weirder the name, I feel like minor league teams get a little weird, but Chiefs feels like very we named the team in like the 60s. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Oh, I got to give you one that's not like a total layup. So, this team plays in North Carolina.
Okay.
A
Kakalaki.
lot of teams down there.
Tons.
Their nickname is the Bulls.
I would guess that would be that would be baseball.
Yes.
That would be baseball.
Yeah, it's the Durham Bulls.
It's the Durham Bulls. Yeah,
I
everybody's seen
had
the movie.
I had to give you one that I thought you would get. I had to
Yeah,
give
the
you I
Durham
had
Bulls. That one was easy.
Okay.
You know about my affinity for Kakalaki. I was gonna grab that one.
Dude, I love North Carolina is arguably my favorite state,
It's a great state. It's a
honestly.
great state.
I want to give you one more good one.
Give me one more.
Um okay, this one's kind of tricky. They play in Florida,
Okay.
and their nickname is the Hatters.
That's got to be FCS. Going FCS team.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, sticking with it.
It's the Stetson Hatters. You're right. They play in the FCS.
Stetson Hatters is an all-time strong. That might be. I might have to look that up. Like that's
I
got
had
to
a
be
friend
strong.
go to law school there. It's a decent school.
We'll see about that.
That's where Jacob deGrom played. He played shortstop out there. Stetson.
Stetson Hatters. I thought the logo is going to be a little bit stronger than that. I feel like
No,
they
they
kept.
got some good logos. Maybe look up an alternate logo or something like that.
Okay, I feel like I was looking. I was like, I feel like Stetson Hatters, a different brand of football. Not sure what that means.
Sure. Sure. Okay.
Usually like they're ready. I like that.
I got two more for you and then we'll be done.
Okay.
Uh this team they play in Uh, uh, let's see. What do they do? They play in uh sorry. They play in New York
Okay.
and their nickname is the Rams.
Rams is an FCS name. That's a football name. There's no baseball Rams.
That's the Fordham Rams here in New York City.
That's an FCS name. You
There
see?
you go. I had to give you a New York one. I had to give you a New York City one. And then one more. If you don't get this, I think you might actually have I think you might have an issue. Uh,
Documented.
they play in Texas,
Okay.
and their nickname is the Cardinals.
I mean, I'm gonna go. Now I'm trying to think this actual school. I'm gonna go. Is it Incarnate Ward?
It is Incarnate Word.
That's a pull. That's a pull.
There you go. Hey,
That's
that
a
was a
pull.
fun little game.
That was a little. I feel like I'm firing on all cylinders now.
Yeah, the fact that you got that kind of gives me
Incarnate Ward.
confidence in your picks this week. I'm not gonna lie.
I've been, and that's gonna lead me into. So I have to be honest. I feel like I'm doing I feel like I'm dumping my soul out. I feel
Oh
like,
boy.
listen, in the course of doing these bets, you got to go with what you know, and you got to go with your gut. Sometimes early in the season, you gotta ask some opinions. And I always like to look around, see what the sharps are playing, see what everyone's saying. And I think I've relied too much on other people's picks to cloud my judgment. I used to shoot from the hip in these picks. I used to
Right.
say, these are what I like. This week, I haven't looked at, other than a line, I haven't read a single thing about these games. I haven't read a sharp play. I haven't read another blog. I haven't read a damn thing. Let's see if it's just unfiltered Yinzy F baby. These are picks that I feel in my plums. And I
So
looked
you're
at the
saying you were
board.
getting your picks on pick sheets,
I was looking, I would get
because
my free
Virginia
pick.
was a major pick sheet pick.
West Virginia was a major one. Virginia last, or not Virginia last week.
Yeah, it was Virginia last week was a big pick sheet.
And UTSA was a big one. And you know what? I'm sick of it. I'm doing it for myself. I'm going to be my own man. All of these picks are all off gut. You'll see why. And I'm going to go off gut. You'll get my explanations in there. But don't worry.
Wait till we win in 500,000. Oh, boom, boom.
Just wait. Listen, either I'm the smartest man on the planet or I'm the dumbest, but I'm sick of being in the middle. Outhouse, penthouse, it starts today.
Okay, I
So
like it.
I am actually, I think last week, let's see, I lost one unit. Hold on. I lost three. You lost four. So I'm on the T
You're on the
box,
tee
which is
box.
like being the fastest kid at fat camp. So I guess I'll go right now.
There you
All right.
go.
My first pick. Give me Houston -4, one unit against Colorado.
I do you one better. I can get you 3.5.
I'll take 3.5. Colorado has already given up the quarterback battle. Frankie was big on Colorado under 5.5. That was one of his big futures when
Okay.
he thought Coach Dion was leaving the
I
profession.
understand. I put
That's,
4 units on it.
that's okay.
We might get there.
We might get there. Colorado has not impressed me. Houston, honestly, very stingy defense. I think Colorado is really, they're passing up the starter, they're passing up their talented new guy, and they're just going with a middle of the road guy, which seems to me like they just want to hang around. They don't want to get embarrassed. Coach Prime just wants to play the game out. Seems like he's kneeling the ball. But against that defense, Houston, I thought this was going to be a 7.5 to 10 point game. Give me Houston -3.5, one unit.
Okay. I like it.
Before we go, Frankie texted me and said, "You're going to hate my picks." And for someone that always hates his picks, this is going to be unfiltered garbage. So I'm excited.
Okay. Um, I think I should ease you into the picks you're gonna hate. So I'm gonna give you one you might actually like.
Be gentle.
It's also a Friday game.
Oh.
So I'm gonna give you a little snack to get to a Friday night snack to set you up for Saturday morning.
Okay.
Kansas State -1 on the road at Arizona. This is probably the lowest number you will ever gonna get for for K-State. Arizona has done nothing wrong this season. They've 100%ed both of their matchups. Dylan Edwards is back for K-State. They
Mhm.
gotta feed him. K-State has done everything wrong in these first 3 games. They should honestly be 0-3. The lowest number you'll get out of them. The best player in this game, other than Dylan Edwards, it's not Avery Johnson. It's bandit safety for Arizona, Dalton Johnson. Sorry,
Better get it
Dylan
right.
Edwards. Dylan Edwards is the running back for K State, but
Yeah.
Dalton Johnson. The Bandit safety lined up in multiple spots, make plays all over the field. Listen, it's -1. Just win, baby.
I smacked Army live on the money line last week.
That's a great
Smacked
pick.
it.
Great
That
pick.
game was I think Kansas State only had the ball before the 3 minute mark for about 45 seconds in that second half.
I have a couple time of possession picks.
It was Army was unbelievable at it. I'm looking at Army. Army's down like 7, and I'm like, why is Army plus 1600? K-State cannot do anything. So that was a fun live bet. My next bet, and this was a team last week. They shot their wad. They went out there and gave Clemson all they could give. And now we got Memphis -3. Troy doesn't impress me. Clemson had a look ahead game.
There you
Clemson
go.
was looking ahead.
There you go.
Clemson didn't show anything on offense until they needed it, and as soon as they did, they absolutely throttled them. Another live bet. I crushed the live betting. I had Clemson,
I might go
Army,
live bet.
and the Buffalo Bills at plus 1600. Actually, plus 2000. I was smacking these live bets.
Wow.
Dude, no, these books can't contain me. I'm sniffing out a winner. But Memphis -3, what would you if the game wasn't close and Troy came back at the end to make it that final score? This line is what, 10? Give me Memphis -3. I think Memphis rolls them. I really like
Memphis,
the team.
best running quarterback in the country.
Yeah, and I think
For
there's
those
just levels
curious.
to this. So give me Memphis -3 against Troy. Shout out Goose Crowder.
-3, you said?
-3.
Add it to my card.
Yeah. We're gonna roll that
Go ahead and
together.
add that to my card. Memphis -3. That's a certified syndicate lock.
Would you say that we are locking in Memphis?
I love that from you.
Yeah, thanks.
My next pick. All right, Yinzer, you're gonna be mad at me. Next pick. Central Michigan plus 28 going against Michigan.
I can
Central. Go ahead.
28.5. I can get you.
Give me that.
Yeah.
Central Michigan is a top 10 team in time of possession. They want to bleed the clock. Michigan has not opened up the playbook at all this season with Underwood. He's completed what, like maybe 50% of his passes? They haven't been very impressive in their 2 games. It's been as vanilla can be. They definitely didn't impress me with New Mexico, who hung around. And they definitely got manhandled at Oklahoma. I understand it's a tough environment for a rookie, but still, Central Michigan, I thought they were going to be terrible. They won on the road at San Jose. That was nice. Also, Sharon Moore's not coaching this game.
Yeah, we
Um,
love that.
Biff Poggi
Our boy.
back into the fold, who I actually like,
Yeah.
is taking over for Michigan this week. So don't look to them to open up the playbook this week. I'm picturing a like I mean Michigan wins, but like it's just ugly and it's
Tick,
just
tick,
like
tick.
yeah,
That clock's gonna keep
yeah.
moving. I like that. I'm gonna go, and this is gonna focus off what I saw last week. Give me over 54 in the Clemson Georgia Tech game. I feel like Clemson wins this game, but again, Clemson has not shown me what I thought they would do for the preseason. I'm not quite getting off this train, but Georgia Tech, big plays. I think Clemson's gonna have their full offense back. I don't think either one of these teams is very interested in stopping the game. And Clemson, again, they can't afford to lose, especially not to Georgia Tech. So they're going to empty the playbook out. I think Williams is back. I think the full offense is back. Maybe Klubnik settles in, but we know Georgia Tech is going to get some big plays. So give me that over 54. I like that number a lot.
I like
One
that
unit.
from you. No, it's good. I'm looking up stats here. Uh
I got 3 more picks.
okay. Rushing yards per game or rushing yard average. It looks like, or maybe this isn't right because they only have FBS versus FBS, but Clemson's rush defense is 29th in the country.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
But again, Troy. Troy kind of skews that.
That's true.
What's your next one?
And the next one you might actually be mad at me at.
Okay.
We're going to Philadelphia, and it's
Temple.
Temple plus 22.5 at home against Oklahoma. This
Letdown
is
spot.
this this is the biggest game of the year for Temple. This is the biggest game for that school since 2017 when like Notre Dame came there. This is a great opportunity for Oklahoma to show up and sleepwalk. I don't know what time this game is. I hope it's noon. Uh, they show up, they sleepwalk. That stadium is cavernous. Oklahoma starts SEC play next week against Auburn at home. They're probably focused on the SEC team a little bit. Casey Keeler has turned Temple into a competent program once again. Look, it's 22 and a half. Same thing that we said with FIU last week. Same thing we're saying with Central Michigan. Just get me there.
It's a noon kick, and
It's
then
a
I'm
noon
going
kick. I love
to
that.
noon kick. My next pick, and this is again a principal play. Georgia ain't losing to Tennessee,
There
Paul.
we go. There we go.
I'm gonna be I'm gonna be at this wedding, too many drinks in me, barking at people I've never talked to. UGA -3, 1 unit. It's some you can get it at 3 with a little juice, 3.5 some places. Give me the 3 for just a little extra security. But UGA ain't losing to Tennessee.
There you go.
It ain't happening, Paul. It
Uh,
ain't.
I got a really gross one, and I'll just be brief.
Be quick.
FIU -2.5 against FAU. That's a big rivalry right there in South Florida.
That's
Um, Look, FIU covered against Penn State. They didn't score a single point, but they
they
did their
they,
job.
they kept it close.
Yeah.
All right, I got two more, and I'm gonna rip through them.
Yeah.
I got a 7 point teaser.
Okay.
Arkansas plus 14 and a half. Pitt money line, 2 units. Ole Miss did not show me anything last week. Arkansas can do anything they can score. We'll see if Ole Miss really not impressed me too much. Pitt money line, enough said. West Virginia beats Pitt. I will be streaking at this wedding. I don't see it. I have Pitt -2.5 bet months ago. So I have a ladder on Pitt. As much as it pains me to see it, Bray, Jaheim White out. I don't see how they do it
Yeah, they're
even at
just
home. I
better.
don't
They're
know.
just better. Holstein, and Reed are awesome.
Yeah. So Pitts has a pretty legit team. And then my final play, and I'm going to give Frankie the last 2 minutes to list off his. And this is my first 3 unit play of the year.
Wow.
Look at look at the teams, look at the situation. I told you last week Bama was going to come out firing. And I'm going to tell you this week, 20 and a half is not enough points for the Badgers. Breaking in a new quarterback, Bama's defense might score more points than Wisconsin's offense.
I love that.
Give me Bama -20 and a half, 3 units. DeBoer's coaching for his
I'm
job.
ready to be hurt again.
When you have the athletes and it's at home, he's going to show up for those guys, and he is going to put some money back in the Alabama faithful's pockets.
I love that. My last pick, Minnesota -2.5 at Cal, night game, late. I'm giving you a Friday snack and I'm giving you a midnight snack out west. Row the damn boat. Minnesota -2.5. Who's going to catch the ball for Cal? I don't know. Coy Parrish is that do-it-all player for Minnesota. He's not had to do much so far this season because they haven't had competition. This is his breakout game. Darius Taylor is a really, really good running back for Minnesota. He's had some weird injury thing. I'm banking on him playing this game, but the line being so close makes me think he's probably not. But that being said, I'm gonna run through my picks real quick. I have a minute. I took Yinzer's Memphis -3, K-State -1, Central Michigan plus 28 and a half.
Yep.
Yeah. Temple plus 22 and a half, FIU -2.5, Minnesota -2.5.
And these are the Yinzer baby locks looking like 6-0 to me. Over Clemson 54, UJ -3, Arkansas plus 14 and a half, Pitt money line, Bama -20 and a half. That's a 3 unit play. Memphis -3, 1 unit. We're both on that. In Houston -3.5 versus the fighting Deion Sanderses.
You, make me happy.
And now we're locking in Memphis.
We're
I can't
locking
believe
in
the line
Memphis.
is -3. Oh,
It sounds like the guy. It sounds like the dude from Taking It to the Streets. It sounds like Doobie Brothers, but it's not. All right. This is
all
going to
right,
be a
buddy.
winning week. I guarantee.
He said, put your mortgage on it. I love it. See you, buddy.
See ya.